Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the Accidents Only Challenge. I suppose while we're out here we may as well grab ourselves some grapes because they're always handy. We're in the kind of awkward position though of having 5 levels left, 5 campaign missions. And that's tricky because it either means we do one really long video where we do 5 missions, or we do a 2 and a 3 and one of them feels a bit thin because of it. But let's just jump on in. Let's see how long the first couple of missions take, and then we'll see where we stand. So we've got 2 alerteds left. Maybe we start with the 2 alerteds, and then if we got time, we might squeeze in one of the others. It's Miami and Santa Fortuna. So let's have a look, shall we? Unsilenced pistol and fiberwire kill both aren't happening. Isn't this espionage? Why does espionage have unsilenced pistol kill? But doors stay locked is something that we can go about. We've got a safe, which we can crack. Time trial. Seems unlikely, given how slow and steady these accident challenges have been. Seems like we're probably only getting doors stay locked, if anything. But we'll see how we go about things, shall we? Let's bring a proximity taser along. Perhaps. That gives us space to still bring along a gun. The old short baller. The other 2 are too long for my tastes. Much prefer the short. And maybe we won't even need these fruits because we can just nick a guard's outfit. But then again, it's an alerted map, so guards' outfits aren't necessarily the best. Let's find out. Okay, so clock's ticking. Where are the targets? We've got one who's upstairs in the Android lab, or just outside Robert's office actually, so I'm already thinking time trial is going to be very tricky. H.E. Pennypacker, that's the name. And then someone, Debbie is on the other side. Yeah, I'm already thinking that time trial is probably out the window. But let's see how we can get along with things anyway. First step is probably camera and guard outfit, just so we're not trespassing in various spots. Some of them at least. I feel like we might accidentally break door stay locks at some point, just because it's been known to happen. At least one thing that's working in our favour is that we don't need to accident anyone to get an outfit. That's promising. So there we go. Outfit get. Now we can try and make some progress.
Yeah, after the race. I've just got to pick up the documents from my van, but I had to knock out a guy.
Although, if we're going for our Android, well, our Robert's office guy first, then this outfit's not really much use for us anyway. So we'll have to think about what we're going to do. Now, we're not trespassing if we walk in here. This pipe is considered a hostile area, but luckily she didn't seem that fussed about us coming up. That guy is chill. Can we go up higher? Is this the one that leads all the way up to the top area? Yeah, it leads up to here, yeah. And then, is there a guy outside there? Sadly not. We could go out here, out the window. Found trespassing, so this outfit might be in trouble at this point. Now, can we persuade one of you lads to come out here? Are you going to hear this through the window?
Oh.
Yeah, you are. Good.
Man, thought I heard something. Checking it out. Over.
You come and check it out, friend. We'll just pop that nana there for you. Take your time. It's not like we're on a time trial challenge or anything like that. Oh, come on.
Hey, what's going on? Who's there?
Now, we'll see if he slips on it on the way back, and if he doesn't, then we'll just lure him back in. Come on, friend, you can do it. Dagnammit. But now he's going to come out and look at our screwdriver, and so his trajectory should be a little different. When you're ready. Okay, he's going to miss it again. Bloody hell. What is wrong with this guy? Right, let's throw it right there. Maybe third time's a charm. I hope so, because we're running out of throwables. There we go. Got him in the end. We'll be taking those pants. And you can have another accident, I feel. Lovely. Body hidden. We did get a screwdriver back, yes. And now we're allowed up here. Time trial may have been more viable if I'd just come up this way straight away. Because there's cameras up here, so I could have dealt with them either way. So you're an enforcer. There are a lot of enforcers about with this outfit. How are we going to accident this guy? Maybe we're better off getting a lab guy outfit. But then can we do that without using up another nana? Because I'd rather not... Well, using up our grapes. I'd rather not use up all of our accident tools immediately if we can avoid it. Although we've got Seekers, haven't we? I need to remember that, because I forgot that completely last time I did a mission. So, we got his assistant, we got that guy. I don't think this guy's particularly vulnerable to any other accidents, unless we create one there.
Okay.
But then there's nothing around that allows us to really deal with him, except just throwing the taser.
Oh, shit. Is that? Whoa.
Oh my god!
Yep, that's the sound I'd make if I was being electrocuted to death.
Man, we got ourselves an accident here. Do you read? Oh.
So target one down. Taser used up. I mean, we didn't even need to puncture the water cooler because he's a guard and he would have just picked the taser up anyway. But nonetheless, we got the job done. Now let's get out of town. This outfit's probably the best one to hang on to. It's like a better version, really, of the security guard outfit. Now, is the safe in this building? Yeah, it is. Should we go and snag it whilst we've got the chance? Why not? There's a couple of guards around that will enforce us, but it's not too much of a hassle, I don't think. Now, are you going to see me when I open the safe? I feel like you are. You... probably not. But I don't think the other guy ever moves, so let's just go for it. And we got away with it. Fantastic. And now we can scuttle down the stairs and find target number 2. I feel like time travel... Time travel? I feel like time trial would have been extremely difficult on this map. Time travel probably is too. But yeah, just the sheer distances between the targets mean that completing the whole thing in 6 minutes would have been tricky, one way or the other. Now let's find our way upstairs, shall we? That door's locked. how else can we get up to the control room?
Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until...
Is there another way?
This race is not over.
Or are we going to have to break doors stay locked as well?
There is still some time to go, folks.
Because that's locked as well. Yeah, doors stay locked on an alerted map. Bit of a problem. Unless our target is someone who would be standing on the podium. No, I don't think it's someone who we could blow up by sabotaging the podium ceremony. So, what else could we do to get up there? Maybe something will change after the podium ceremony is complete. And the controllers won't need to be in there anymore. I'm not sure. Let's sabotage the podium anyway, just for the lols, if we can. If I remember how to and where to go to do it. There we go. Everything's set to upload at some point in the future. It might lead to some of our non-targets getting killed though, which could lead to a money loss. So maybe let's slip over and see our supplier if we can as well, before we lose a few bits of cash, because we're on the cusp of being able to afford a legendary item. And I don't want to miss out on one because we lose like 200 mercers because of people exploding. Sorry Moses, you're about to have a bad day. What you got, bud? Oh no, they've only got the ancestral pistol and a remote explosive ducky. Fair enough. But we've cleaned them out and that's the main thing. Now, where's our other target? They're just roaming about down there. That feels like it might be a seeker job. Just because of the limited options available to us. With someone who's just roaming about in this lower section. There she is. Well, it's possible that she's going to drink something at some point. Yeah, I feel like she's going to sip a champagne. Lovely. So we could use the rat poison we've picked up. Because we might need to use a seeker shot to get someone to go through a door to save us having to unlock it. I worry that that's the case. She's going on a little stroll. There's that glass of champers that she was supping from. So let's drop a bit of poison in it. No one who's real saw that happening, so that's fine. And then I feel she's going to come around here. Is there still... Ah no, the Portaloos are only here on a silver tongue, I guess. Now, can we open this door from this side without... Yeah, it's weird. If we'd opened this door from this side, then we'd have broken doors stay locked. But if you go around and open it from the other side, no doors are broken. It's weird how that works.
Let's hear it for our champion, and let's get the party started.
Yeah, let's get the party started. I sure hope Moses isn't about to explode. That'd be a terrible shame for everyone. So where is she going to go after she has a drink? Is she going to come up the stairs here? Is there a bathroom up here? Yeah, there's one not far away, so maybe she's going to go there. Oh dear. Looks like a trio of non-targets have been killed. What a terrible shame.
Even though the main event is now finished, the fun has not. So please stay tuned to the exhibition race.
So the announcer's like, oh, what a terrible accident. Moses Lee has exploded. Anyway, here's more motor racing. Our target appears to have left the control room. That's good. Although if they're going to go back to the control room, that's bad. But we're still waiting on this one to have her champagne because she's got the longest route in the known world. So if our guy does go back to the control room, we'll just have to deal with that as and when. But there we go. She's finally having a sip. Not quite sure about her animation there. She just seemed to have a fairly loose relationship with these stairs. It seems a bit churlish to complain about the way she's walking when we're about to drown her in a toilet. Oh, we're trespassing in here, are we? But he's not. So that's one place where this outfit is not as good as the security outfit. Oh well. The main thing is, we're drowning a woman in a toilet. Now, what happens if we come out of this window? Can we just go down a pipe? No. Yes. We just needed to flop first. But down we go. And now, let's go and see where our third target is hanging out at the moment, shall we? People panicking. I suppose there was an explosion not too far away. So maybe that's why our lad is now at ground level. Maybe we have done the right thing. So maybe we just give him the Seeker. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's down here because the race is finished, or if he's down here because we've caused a panic with the explosion. But either way, Seekering him seems to have done nothing, which is also unfortunate. And I don't think there's anything particularly handy around, such as a propane tank. This guy doesn't give a fuck that there's alarms going off and everyone's panicking, so that's fun. Now, are you going to move at some point?
Yeah, come in, Central.
Security.
I'm at the location now, and we're
Okay, you're going to follow me now? Good. He's on the move at least. That's a good thing. Although he's not gone far. But I'm thinking now...
I'm still looking around, but stand by for an emergency call, okay? Better not wander off the coffee like last time.
Okay, did that miss? Or is he just stuck in this routine?
Heads up, heads up.
Yep, heads up. No, there's a kitchen nearby, isn't there?
Central, come in, you copy? Yeah, I'm here now.
But it's locked.
No, nothing. Quiet here, over.
Might have a propane flask in it. Okay, this door's not locked, so that's good. Maybe the race garage is. That could be the sort of place where a propane flask is located. Now, let's have a look around. There's wrenches. There's little rooms. Does one of these little rooms have a propane? It does. Good. Is our guy still in panic mode?
Royal pain in the rear.
Or am I the only one in panic mode right now? Because I don't want him going back upstairs without me. Yeah, he's still just chilling. Okay, let's throw that there. It's possible our lad will turn to look at it. Well, it doesn't look like it. What are you doing?
There's a serious troublemaker out there. He needs to be stopped.
Yeah, whatever. Just turn away, friend.
What the hell is wrong with you? I'm trying to tell you that something's up. Hi.
I don't care that something's up. I am the something that's up.
Aren't you supposed to be doing your job?
There we go. Target now.
Nothing's happening.
And now let's bugger off. Okay, we're allowed through this bit. Again. It's a restricted area right now, but we're security. So that's fine. And let's just make our way to the exit. We've only got one of the 4 challenges, but realistically that's the only one we were going to get. So I'm happy enough with that. Let's just not accidentally go through any locked doors on our way out. Little fiddly. Seeker did nothing for us. But yeah, I'm pleased enough with that. Jinx. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Is that cause accidents but also get seen doing it? Who knows? It's a mystery what some of these post-mission scores are for. Now what you got for us? Another prox taser. Good. We like those. And we've got Columbia. Don't blow your disguise. Don't get spotted. Take no damage. These are all doable. This is good. Collateral accident is also doable. So now what do we want to bring with us? Now collateral accident is probably easiest if we bring the old oil drum. But then we just still have to knock 2 people out. So maybe we just look for a propane flask whilst we're in and about the level. Now we're going to want banana and grape from upstairs, so that leaves us 2 slots available. What can we bring that takes up 2 slots? So maybe there's a chance. Maybe we'll find our target and someone else stood next to one another. And we can set them on fire. Or at the very least we can set someone else on fire. Yeah, we'll bring our oil drum. And propane is probably the way to go for collateral accident. But we'll see. And we'll grab ourselves some fruit and then we'll head off. Ah, a lovely statue. Let's all have a little dance out from front of it.
Right? I don't know, man.
Now we are unalerted once again, so maybe we want to think about getting a civilian disguise. We've got a guard there next to the safe who knows that we shouldn't be about the place. But we've also got the potential to sneak on in there and cause a little bit of an accident. And there is a propane flask in there. Very nice. Now, is that guy going to see through any outfit that we wear? Or is he just going to see through us in a suit? Maybe we go and get ourselves the mansion guard outfit just as a start. Although, we could also get the submarine worker outfit. And that is a civilian outfit, which is going to be fine for just roaming around in these public spaces.
My husband nearly lost his arm when that winch broke, but I think he's on the mend.
It's not terribly hard to get hold of. That guy's not even looking at us, so now we can just break in here. He's too busy peeping. So yeah, we are a submarine worker. Now we can go about our nefarious business. I wonder though if that guard who's guarding the safe is just a super enforcer and he's going to see through any outfit that's being worn. I also wonder if we can turn on the sink just by shooting it, because that would be nice. Now, do you have anything for us? You've got another pistol. And we can't afford the rubber ducky.
If you need more, you know
that's
where to
fine.
find me.
Okay, so there's a few people in the crowd who know that we're not a submarine worker. But that's fine. Yeah, he does still know that we're not someone who's supposed to be here. So when he moves, we can potentially sneak on him because he's going to look over there. So now we expose the wire. Is that switched on already? No, it's not. Let's also do a bit of lockpicking. No, we're not supposed to be in here. Is there anywhere we can hide this guy if we knock him out? Don't think so. But let's knock him out anyway. So, our friend is going to go back over there. We are going to turn on the sink. And then we're going to turn on the power outlet if we can. Or is it already on? Maybe it's already on. I guess we'll find out when our soldier friend does his thing. Are you about to do the little... Yeah, he is. He did the little jigger and fell over. That's probably not a technical term for someone getting electrocuted. But that's fine. So you're going to go and find another guard, aren't you?
Security! You need to deal...
Yep.
That really scared me.
Sorry,
I
friend.
think we need a doctor here.
No, that's saying turn off electrical outlet.
This one seems to be alright.
So is it still on? Are we still going to get electrocuted if we go that way? Let's just skidad.
You're on, right? We need help. Use some assistance here.
The main thing is we've taken out the guy who's guarding the safe.
Okay, I'll leave with it now. Keep your head down if you want to stay alive.
No, it said turn off electrical outlet, but I'm still concerned that it is already off. And if it's already off, well, either way, yeah, let's let the soldiers figure it out. Maybe we'll just ignore that whole area for the moment. We've got a target nearby, John Doe. If that's your real name. And he is asking to be pushed over a ledge.
Oh, this is the worst place to get lost. I look like a goddamn tourist.
Don't want the courier watching us though. So maybe we'll follow John for a bit and see if he leans over any other bits of wall. Looks like he's got a fairly lengthy route. So maybe we could take down the courier because of that. Where's he going? He's over there now. Who are our other targets? We've got one over near the bar. We've got one down in the caves by the look of it. So this outfit could be useful for us. And we've got one who's strolling around the coca plantation. It's going to be a tricky little mission, all told. But let's go and see if the ruckus around the safe has died down. I do wonder if that guy is going to see us rob the safe. Maybe. Can we deal with him? Let's see, if we overflow the sink and then we turn off the electrical outlet, have we got time to get away before we get electrocuted? The answer is yes. Somehow. Although, we've turned it off rather than on. Are we going to get electrocuted if we do this? No. Good. It's always tricky playing with electricity. One false move and its campaign failed. Now, you're over there, are you, courier? We'd like you to stay over here somewhere, so maybe we just see if we can't distract you.
I'm the one putting my neck out.
Okay, that's not distracted you, but that's fine. I think we're going to get a chance to give John a shove. Nope, we've been noticed. Who noticed us? Who compromised us there? I'm pretty sure no one saw that. There's someone down below. Either way, let's just leave that area. We went compromised, combat, and now we're just back to searching. So maybe we're not actually compromised. Although we've lost Do Not Get Spotted. But we haven't lost Don't Blow Your Disguise. It's all a bit of a mystery. Ah, it's Embrace of the Serpent, is it? Very well. Yeah, that's kind of weird. We've lost Don't Get Spotted, but we haven't lost Don't Blow Your Disguise. Despite the fact that the two should be combined. Should they not? It's all very curious. I guess that outfit is... Yeah, that outfit's down in the water now. There's not a lot that can be done with that. But we can get the mansion guard disguise from elsewhere. But then maybe we just want to... Oh yeah, we wanted our propane tank, didn't we? We don't know when we're going to use the propane tank, so let's just bring it along if we can. Where did we leave it? Over by the loot. Do we also just rob the safe now? Are you going to be chill? Okay, he's going to be chill. We've robbed the safe. Let's go and deal with the guy in the submarine cave before we blow this outfit completely.
Here's the key to the basement.
Thanks, friend.
Thank you.
We will make our way down there. Although, we've also got target there. Can we persuade that guy to come in here? Probably not immediately. It's probably going to be other people that come in there first. But then again, this guy is ripe for a collateral kill accident. If we
Mate,
just...
I'm telling you, I've been in some crazy shit before with this.
Yeah, if he's going to have a drink out of that bottle on a regular basis, then maybe we do that. And then when he has another drink, maybe we pop the propane. Oh, okay. Was he having a smoke, eh? If he was, that was a very risky maneuver that we just pulled off. But it worked somehow. So... yeah. Now, we should probably clear the area before guards come running in and say, what was that explosion? There should be guards around, but I guess they left because of the explosion, so that's fine. We've got 2 targets left. We've got 2 seeker shots left. And we've achieved our prestige. It's going to be tricky down here because some people will recognise that we're not a security dude. We're not a submarine dude. But it's probably a better outfit all told than the alternative. Yeah, the submarine guard outfit does seem to be fairly heavily enforced down here in general. Now, what are you looking at over there, my friend? Can we get round to you without causing too much trouble? This is also accident central down here. There's oil drums and explosion canisters and all sorts of nonsense. So there's our man. Now what? Was he having a drink earlier? Now there's an oil drum there. Yep, you haven't seen shit, friend. So he's next to an oil drum. Can we pull out a gun here without anyone seeing us? Kinda, but not really. Because otherwise we could shoot that oil drum and then he'd go over to investigate it. And we can't really see it from here, can we? No. We could see it from over here. Nearly. Where is this camera? It's up there. Would have been nice if we could have got the cameras out of the way before trying whatever we're about to try.
What? Hey, there's room for everyone here.
Yeah, up here is a perfect spot. But then there's that guy. Whoops. Not exactly top stealth there. Yeah, this is just too risky. For sure. I want to use that oil drum. But at the same time, there's just too much heat in the area. No, at least we can take out that camera now that we've worked our way around to here. Yep. You lot have a panic about that. I'll be over here somewhere, being innocent. I mean, yeah, we could just secret him. But why take the easy route? when you can spend half an hour planning out a really convoluted option. Does anyone see us here?
Over there.
Piss.
What was that noise? Oh, no. Take that bastard out!
Okay, it's all gone tits.
I understand.
Please don't see me in this box. Okay, the plan is ruined. We're going to need a guard outfit, I feel. But we're also going to just need to wait for the heat to die down. The plan is not completely borked, it's just we need a different outfit now. Because we are compromised. Let's scuttle across to the other side of this cave and see what we can figure out. Because no one over here is sus. We just need to find a guard who's pretty much isolated that we can give a banana to. There goes Blow Your Disguise though. At least they've both gone now. That's more consistent. I'm pleased with that. Is that going to lure over a guard? Maybe.
What? That's impossible.
You'd be surprised. Once you settle the work is
Come on, guard. You can surely hear that. Or is it the guy from over there who's coming over?
So that's how he nails the
Either way,
recipes every
the
time?
main thing is we've got a guard coming over.
Yeah, exactly. No way.
Oh, come on. That should totally be fine. Let's put one behind you as well then. Oh, come on.
Hey, 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 hey.
How has that not worked? Also, where's that camera? Is it up there? Right, okay. So it works, but not on the right guy. And we've now run out of slippy slides. Maybe we could at least become a different type of submarine crew. Ah, we're an engineer now. Okay, so it has worked out alright. Assuming we don't get caught dumping this guy down the shaft. I'm not quite sure how becoming a different submarine engineer has made us not compromised anymore, but I'll take it. Because that outfit was submarine engineer, right? Whereas this outfit was submarine crew. Okay, so yeah, they are two different outfits. I thought it was just two different versions of the same outfit, like the guard militia outfits in Colorado have different flavors. So you don't stand right in this oil, do you? Generally. No, you stand sort of next to it.
Huh.
But now you'll stand in it, right? And then we just do the same thing we did before.
Killer.
Yeah, killer. Fantastic. Now we just need to get out of the caves in one piece. And then our final target is in the Coke Labs. So how are we going to get to them without too much trouble? We're going to need a fresh disguise if we're going to do that. Because I'm pretty sure submarine crew aren't going to be allowed upstairs in the plantation. Oh, there's a guard. Right, it's a courier, but still.
Central, me again. I've got nothing. Must have been some
Yeah,
kind of
so we're not
weird
allowed out
bird
there.
or something.
And we've used up both of our slipping items. So
Where
let's
the
see.
hell am I? I got shit to deliver.
Where are you going to go if we seek you?
Yeah. That's a
Probably
good
out here because there's some portaloos around and about. But where are they? And are they in a position where we could then sneakily drown you and take your clothes off?
Ay, mama. I feel like something's rotting inside of me.
Maybe you'll go down into the caves, which would be convenient for us. Nope, you are going outside. Very well. And then you're going left? No, it looks like you're going right. But where are you going?
Well, I see your point, but I like the work, being outside. I was always an outdoorsy kind of guy. The rest is just...
Right, is he going to the river?
I know what you're saying this, but no look great.
Curious. And there's another guy just
Can't
sat
wait to
down
tell
there.
my friends about that. I know what you mean, but since
Huh.
I started working in this field, my feeling... Interesante.
Okay, so none of this really helps us.
You look rough. Man. I don't know how to put it, but I like watching you.
And then we've got the mansion guards up here who are... Are they allowed in the coca plantations? Maybe.
Franco's something over there that will live. I mean, I keep seeing him.
Oh. Hey, listen, I want you to check out what that was.
Now, we could cause an accident for those lads. But does that really help us? Because then they're just going to fall in the river and we're not going to be able to get their outfit. So maybe all of this is a bust and we should just go round and get the mansion guard outfit in the traditional sort of fashion. So our target patrols back and forth. Shouldn't be the end of the world to put down some oil for him to fall on. Let's see.
Holy shit!
But yeah, for now, let's head back out, work our way around to where we can become a mansion guard without too much trouble. Excellent, we are mansion guard once again. It's just too useful an outfit for this level. There's barely any time where it's not a great outfit to have. Now we just got to work our way through the mansion area to get back to the plantation. I mean, it's possible that when we get there, we will be able to just cause an accident to get an outfit that's more appropriate for the area. But the main thing is we'll be able to roam around the area and see what's what. Should have probably stopped in somewhere and destroyed the cameras at some point, but... oh well, we're here now. Alright. Maybe this is actually a good outfit for this area because there aren't many people that will enforce it because it's not one of the main outfits for the area. But having said that, it does appear as though there are a lot of people enforcing it. So, yeah. Scratch that idea. Now, what are you two up to? Maybe we just find somewhere quiet, let them do their route, and then we see where they stop. And then that's the point where we'll put down some oil. I could put it down midway on their route, but it would probably be less troublesome for me if it's at the end of their route and I don't have to time the shot properly. So that end of the route, extra guards, not worth the hassle. But this end could be fine because it's nice and quiet around here. A bit more patience is required, but impatience is the main thing that seems to get us killed in Freelancer, so a bit of patience is perhaps what's called for in this situation. So our target is man on the right. They come marching all the way up here, and then they stop there. And those other lads come up fairly close and stop as well. And then our friends turn around. So if we pour the oil here, then that should allow us to cause some havoc. Now we just need a handy spot where we can see it and shoot it without anyone paying too much attention to us. So it's right there. So if we stand over here, I mean, it's tricky. We might want to be in the path so we've got a clear line of sight to it. But then that might cause complications in terms of other people seeing us do it. And then we might have a hairy getaway. Let's find out, shall we? Right. Come on, come on. Bollocks.
It's not over, okay? What's going on here? What's happened? Get your ass in gear!
We missed the spot.
Well, it's a little late.
Get the hell out of
So
here!
now what do we do?
Show 'em what we're made of.
At least there aren't many guards over here, so we can sort of roam around over here to keep out of trouble.
Nothing here.
There's no way we're finding a red box full of circuit boards out here. The pilot said he dropped
Maybe we're going to have to push him over the edge.
Okay, okay. Nothing here. One word.
Nothing there, friend. So yeah, distractions might be the answer.
No lo creo.
Which one are you coming over?
Tú. Sí, tú.
Good. He's our man. Is he close enough to the edge to be pushed?
Please don't. Oh!
Yeah, he is.
Christ for that.
Right, so there's our man down. Now we just need to get out of here. Don't mind me, friends. We're just sneaking our way through the hedges to get to the chopper. So yeah, that mission was a bit of a mess. But we're done. Right, we've got our microtaser back, so that's all well and good. And I think after those 2 long, messy missions, we'll be able to call it an episode. So, all being well, next time will be the final 3, and we'll get this challenge complete. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.